Yellow. I really don't like how there's no music toast on Bedrock Edition, and the music starts as soon as I say that. But like, I really want like constant music. I don't know. Okay, let me tweet out that we're live. Now playing nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Dirt ceiling. Okay, I am doing roof stuff. It's very hard for you guys to see. I can't really see it either, to be honest with you. But there's a pattern. Um, so that's cool, I guess. I'm just using the dirt as like a scaffolding, even though I've got a sugar box of scaffolding, but it's fine. And we're gonna do random stuff today, I think, like planning and talking about things, future builds and all that kind of jazz. Okay, we're just gonna tweet out that we're live, and then we'll be golden. I did not copy the link to the tweet or to the stream. I'm not very good at this. Okay. So I kind of want to write down in the book and quill my builds. I know I have like a quest thing in the town hall, but I kind of want to write all my builds down so I know if that makes sense, and I'll keep it like on me in the shulker box or something. So we're gonna achieve that now. The bow is still weird. Ugh. I mean, the roof is pretty much done, Corn. I just got to do the light sources, but I'm not going to add any glass or anything. I've just got the scaffolding up because I may need it to place the light sources, which I'm not sure I'm using yet, but we shall see. Oh, you mean right? Oh, okay, I'm stupid. Yeah. Do I have any book? Book and quills are actually pretty expensive, in my opinion. For the average player, they must be so expensive. So do I have any? I have a few. Okay. Let me yoink Juan. Because I'm not gonna like write it in order of things I need to do. Does that make sense? Because I don't really like doing that. We're just gonna write randomly. So I won't include the prison either. Because that's almost done. That's like a week left of building. If I lock in church graveyard. Is that how you spell Bal? I think that's how you spell. I do. I'm not with it today apparently. Um. Ranch. Tourist. Area. Rants. Rancid. You spelled graveyard wrong though? Grave. A graveyard. Dude, I am not with it. I might actually be dyslexic. Like, I know how to spell, but I always miss out, like, letters and stuff. It's really weird. Um, self factory. Okay. What else? Uh, if you read really well, you basically see the first letter of the word and the final one, then the amount of letters, and your brain will fill in the gaps. Interesting. Hmm. What else? These are all like builds I have planned for the next few like months, I would say. And who knows, maybe the next, the full drop will give you more ideas. But I mean, as for the full drop, I've basically the only ideas I have so far are just additions to older builds. Like when we got the shelf, it's kind of similar to that, right? Where I was like, I'm not really going to build much, but I am going to like build anything new. But I am going to put shelves everywhere. I actually did put the copper golem statue shortly afterwards, so I guess that's related. Okay, what else? What else do I want right now? Because obviously, like I do want to build a courtyard and a police station, right? But after the prison, I want to take a break from like the law stuff, right? Not like law as in story. I mean like law as in like breaking the law. Um, Nautilus rest stations. Yeah, that's definitely something as well. I've been like Nort. How do you Nautilus? There we go. That was actually a build I'd planned for a while, but I scrapped it when Muscle Mayhem came out, and then I don't know. I kind of like the idea. Okay, for much about adding small things in Lightborn, like benches around the place. Um, I have, yeah, because I've been planning like to make signposts, so for like street names and stuff, right? But it's the case of planning where it is, planning where they go. So this is probably where I'll build the market area. Um, but I haven't quite decided yet. Because there could be houses as well. What's up, Grape Juice? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. I do need to remake the skeleton horse stable. I actually ran into a few skeleton horses, some new ones, by the way. Um, very lucky that this didn't burn down this area, but literally right here. And one of them was wearing full leather. One of them was wearing like golden armor, which I didn't know they could wear other armor except the iron helmet they're given. So that's wonderful, I guess. Okay, I have a vague idea of a there it is. Okay, we're gonna hop into creative. We're actually gonna go in the build testing world. I've not built on the build testing world in a while, really. Or have I? I don't think I have. So, Grape, the actual visiting area is done, like the interior, except the roof, and maybe you can see it in this thumbnail, right? Um, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me delete this. Make 2 copies of this, and I'll briefly show you guys the interior. Because last stream we really struggled, if you remember, to figure out something. I think I've got it pretty nailed. I've got a few things to do, but I can probably, if I lock in or want to, do that tonight, and then yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be building a parking lot. Unfortunately. So there's that. So I can make this into creative, it doesn't matter. And because we're here already, I'll might as well just show you guys. So, I'm waiting for a stream. Okay, you can kind of see on stream. This is kind of the design I have for the roof, right? Except, imagine that there's deep slate bricks in these blocks, right? I didn't do that, like I must have not backed up properly. But that's it. There's all so. As for the interior, we've made some changes. So, walk in. You got these little pods, I guess. So this is the prisoner entrance. This is going to have iron bars, so you're not going to be able to walk. The prisoners aren't allowed to go past this, right? And then this is obviously the visitor stuff. It's the exact same, right? And these are the desks. So this desk is the sign-in area. So, you know, if you want to see the person that's visiting, you have to sign in and stuff. And then this is the registration setup. Again, I need to do some stuff here. Like add some stuff in the drawers. But this is where you'll like get your uniforms and stuff. Apart from that, I don't think I did anything else. But obviously, now that the roof's there, you've got a bit of a 2-block roof, which is quite nice. So the plan is probably to split this part off. So imagine like a glass wall, right? We'll see. How's there a fox there? That fox has been there since I built the roof. I don't know. I don't know. He's chilling. I'm not gonna interfere with his deeds. I think like a block was up here, like a floating block, and he just took it. Like he jumped and took it. I don't know. I'm not gonna question him. But yeah. So I kind of want to get a rough idea of the um, radio area. So let me go into this copy. So roughly, we are using. Let me look at this: granite, brick, diorite, and probably concrete. So let's get started. There's no real like area, like proper area I put the builds in. As long as I've got the space for it, it just goes there. Right. So I need to figure out what to do. Okay. So give me both granite variants. Give me bricks. I realise there's a lot of brick. Never mind. uh, hmm. Let me get diorite. Again, we'll do both variants. I'm not sure if I'll use both diorite variants, but we'll see. Why am I blind? Why? God damn, it's so low down. And then for good measure, Okay. Acacia. Ooh. Ooh, wait a minute. So, fun fact, not including the area in the animal sanctuary, there's no acacia builds, I don't think, in Lightborn. Um, there was also no jungle builds until I made a jungle fence. So I think the only wood, I mean maybe the nether woods, but bamboo wood as well. I'm not building a bamboo wood though. Am I blind? Let me do both stripped versions. Okay, we're good. Calcites. Ooh, okay. That could incentivize me to expand the Amethyst Research Facility as well. Okay, so just bear in mind that this is going to be you're seeing very early stuff. So if it doesn't look good instantly, which it will not look good instantly, just please don't yell at me. Hmm. Do you want bricks to be? No, you probably want granite to be the primary block, and then you can texture it around with the granite. I prefer bricks being the sub block, I think, when using granite. Hmm. Okay. Add a few bricks. And that's it. We're done. Could you imagine? No. Get some regular granite in there. Mix it with the brick, actually. Use it as like a bridge between the brick and the polished. Okay. How wide are we working with 6, 9? Nice, okay. Um, hmm. Feck, I forgot to... There we go. Hmm. I hope we do get a refresher on like tons of the block sets, because goddamn, we really need it. It's just a one, okay. Hmm. Let's get some on the top layer as well. How's the bottom layer looking? We could do some here as well. One there, and then we'll do... Feck. Sup, Admirable? How you doing? Yeah, I'm not tweeting on my main account. I did tweet that I was going live on my alt account though, fun fact. But that'll be the last time I do it, hopefully. We'll see. But I'm glad you can make it anyway, you didn't miss much. So. Okay. Hmm. Honestly, to be fair, notifications for Twitch and Twitter are really bad, so I'm not that mad at you. I'm joking, I'm not mad at all. Glad you could make it nonetheless. Let's add some more granite and maybe we'll do that. And then that. Okay. Add another wall as well, I think. But then in that case, don't you just want to... Hmm. It's really weird though, because this is like the longest time I've taken... Like, obviously I'm still going on Twitter, but I'm not tweeting much either. On the alt account. It's very weird for me. Okay. Oh, when is Summer Games Fest? That's this weekend, right? Ooh. I mean, the portal has to open, right? I'm assuming the portal, like, we're gonna see that there's no way. And we know that um, as part of the game, you are going into the portal. So for everyone that was like, the portal isn't opening, you're looking a bit silly, in my opinion, right now. But that's okay. It's today? What? Oh, I'm confusing Summer Games Fest and Xbox Game Showcase, aren't I? I'm stupid. Even still, Summer Games Fest is really good as well. Okay, what if we did this? And I think these corners are gonna. Well, this corner will matter actually, so that's fine. Xbox is day after tomorrow. I love this time of year because it's all like okay. I don't like the summer, but I love this time of year because it's the events, right? And it's so exciting. I miss E3, bro. E3 was like amazing, but it's what it is. Maybe no polished diorites anywhere but the bottom row. Hmm. We'll see. What color glass? Because this is, in case you didn't know, 90% of the builds in Lightborn, including the prison, will not have stained glass or will not have regular glass. Only really the houses are going to have regular glass. So, what stained glass could you do for granites? And then we'll do diorite in a second. But let's test grapes edition as well. Hmm. That could be a good floor actually. Like a floor outline. Let me hold on to that. I'm doing a design in creative, and yesterday I discovered the stone doesn't have a wall. Yeah, it's really weird. I think acacia could work really nice as a wall, as a sorry flooring. You're saying brown. Have we built with brown? We must have. Okay, yeah. Okay. Something I like doing with this kind of glass though. Let me just stained. When it's glass like this, I like having two. So what if we did something like this? We're going to be building a radio station, Admirable, and the tower part of it is going to be here. So just bear with me. It looks very weird right now. Black on top, or black on bottom, brown on top. That definitely works, I think. So then the idea is you can basically now just connect this, right? And we'll just build this up and then give it its gradient and stuff. Is this high enough? I think it is. What's up, Alexis? Welcome back. We're making a radio tower, or radio station, and a radio tower. And we're just building it in our creative building world. Maybe green on the floor. I kind of like the idea of having, like, maybe green carpet. Like, a strip of green, like, parquet carpet, like that, but it's, like, free. We're gonna have white in a second, Grape. In fact, let me just do this first, actually. So, where do we want the windows? How do we want the windows? That works. I personally don't see the orange, but I can understand why you may see orange. Does that make sense? Hmm. Okay, so let's do the windows here. Do we want the same? I think we do, right? Let me. Okay, let me do the windows later. Actually, so where did I put the? I mean, this is not anywhere near what I was using as a reference anymore. But I think it's fine. Would it help if you? Like, should I take VV off for this, or are you guys okay with it being on? You just have to keep in mind that I am going to be playing with VV, obviously. So where are we at right now? 55. Okay, that's up. Okay, we'll do 4 for now. Can you tell Bongo to stop climbing on me? My hamster climbs on me quite a lot. I don't know why he does, but he loves to climb on me for some reason. He also, like, Leo is, like, the first hamster in a while that will, like, enjoy being on my shoulder. I haven't got a rough plan of what I'm doing here, guys. I am going very, very, like, I'm going as I go, if that makes sense. Planning as I go, maybe. Let me drink some tea. I don't want to forget about it, honestly. The one thing I don't, this is completely random, I guess, but we are talking about having visuals as well. One thing I don't like about the Autumn drop is that it's going to be a different experience on Bedrock than Java, in my opinion, because of Vibrant Visuals. I think Vibrant Visuals has made the Dappled Forest, if that's the name, look a lot better, and that's saying something, right? The Autumn Biome, yeah. Let's be honest. We're not. No one's calling it the Dappled Forest, right? No one's. We're either calling it the Fall Biome or the Autumn Biome. I mean, I'll try to call it the Dappled Forest, but I don't have any guarantees. Twitter would disagree. For some reason, they only like the non-VV one. Average Bedrock hate. Yeah. I mean, Twitter is Twitter. What can I say? Yeah, average Bedrock W. Funny that. And still, you got people saying Bedrock isn't Minecraft. Like, I can't believe we're having this debate in 2026. By the way, like that is just incredible to me. Bedrock isn't like shut up. Like that is literally how you sound. You know. As long as you recognise that and understand that, then we're good. It's the same thing with like the roofed forest. I've called it the dark oak forest. I think forever. I've very rarely ever called it the roofed forest. I'm surprised I don't call the pale garden like the pale oak forest or something. Honestly, so it's two. I forget it's also called roofed forest. Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that is the name of it, right? I call Badlands a mesa. I've called it a mesa since forever. I've always called it a mesa biome. Okay. Badlands is a geographical terrain terminology. Interesting. Add a stripped pale oak to separate the second and third floor. Like here? In this, do you mean? I also need to separate the first and second floor, I think. I also need to charge my laptop before it dies. And then chat will disappear forever. It's normally how it goes, right? I could build up these walls. I've completely forgot about that. That is important. This is going to require so much diorite, and I don't think I've still barely got any. Luckily, I trade for my diorite mostly. Just a little build detail ideas. Keir Starmer has accused JD Vance of interfering in our democracy after he blamed Henry Novak's murder on the Oh, fuck. I don't know if I should talk about it because it is a very dark subject. A year ago, someone in the UK called Henry Novak was killed by someone. Basically, the killer rang the police, and basically, this is what I know. So please, take this with a grain of salt. Um, the killer rang the police and told them this guy was racist to me. That he was doing stuff and he was racist to me. He wasn't, by the way. And I want you to keep in mind, Henry is like 18, right? At the time of the murder. The police get there and handcuff him. And he says, I think I've been stabbed. I can't breathe. So if you're in America, you can, get flashbacks from a certain event that happened early 2020, I think it was. And the police are saying to him, I don't think you have, mate. I don't think you have been stabbed. So he's handcuffed on the ground, bleeding to death, and he dies. Body cam footage gets released. I think it was like last week. And there's been a whole debate on immigration and stuff like that. Farage, basically the Donald Trump of the UK, but worse, far, far worse, has said that we should feel rage, and has basically incited and instigated riots in Southampton, in the UK, and said there's more to come. And the tweet I just read as I'm scrolling was Keir Starmer, so my Prime Minister, has accused J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the US, of, quote, interfering in our democracy after he blamed Henry Novak's murder on the mass migration of migrants. He then says, in recent days we've seen people trying to interfere in our democracy and seeking to stir up division on our streets. The Novak family are grieving after Henry's horrific murder. They've said they do not want his death to be used to create further division, hatred or tension. We should respect their wishes. Anyway, let me read what you said, Corn. It is so the political situation of the UK is so bad. Like people don't realise how bad it is. Okay, let me get this layer on so I can get. I mean, we might go a bit taller. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, the whole argument in the UK right now is two-tier policing, and that white people are being racially discriminated against. So that's fun. That's awesome. It's not true, by the way. I am a white guy. I've not really been discriminated against. Yet. And probably never will, because it just doesn't exist, in my humble opinion. I do want to incorporate Deep Slate into this. So, I need to make a trim around this. Polish Deep Slate, I choose you. Aside from what I saw a note, a new feature different from community notes. Aside from that, I saw a note, a new feature different from community. What do you mean admirable? I'm not sure quite what you mean. Also, something I like thinking about, like, oh, I'm worried about like how the drop will be received because of no vibrant visuals on Java. I saw somewhere that they're not sure if Strawbeds are coming to this drop, like the autumn drop. I mean, is that true, or that's correct? Uh-oh. That's not great. I don't know. I think it has a place, and I think that they can't really shy away from not adding it now. In my humble opinion. It was a weird reveal, but I'm kind of okay with it. Because at the end of you're not gonna. Wait a minute. I'm so dumb. So I need to do. Yeah, fuck, I messed it up. I've got the right idea. I do have the right idea. But I messed it up, I think. Yeah, we need to move these up. Okay. Um, your best bet, Admirable, is the Minecraft chat part of the server, and then like we'll like confirm, right? But it's not the thing about like oh what I accidentally posted something in the wrong. We're not gonna get like pissy with you if you do it. Like as long as it's not a leak and you're like here's like I don't know Minecraft spin-off chat, right? And you post a leak there, then it's like you're a bit of a dickhead. But if you accidentally post something somewhere, we're not really going to get mad at you, or like because you know how like servers are, right? Where it's like wrong channel, Bucko. It's like okay, please stop talking. I've recently okay, so a few days ago, or like for the last few days, I've been watching Discord arguments, like voice chat arguments. They are the funniest thing ever, bro. I swear. Now I need to move this up again, don't I? Yeah. Move it up there. There we go. What one of my okay, so as we're talking about the drop, right? I know we're jumping from subject to subject. I hope you guys don't mind. Um. Oh, right. Okay, so ideally admirable. That kind of thing would go in general because it's not really Minecraft related. Stay informed. The media is presented out of. I've never seen that before. No. Yeah. Let me actually let's get the detailing first, and then we'll do the windows, right? But as I was saying, um, during like the drop cycles, right? I often have a wild card like want. Like I want this to happen. It's probably very unlikely, but I'd still like it would like it'd be really good if I did get that right personally. Now I did say that I'd love archaeology to be tied into this somehow, but as well as that, I'd also like chest variants. I think because how many more wood variants are we going to see before they finally like okay maybe they should get their own representation of like you know this that and the third. This layer should be um deep slate. There we go. I'm very like excited to see what's coming from this drop. This drop has like crazy potential. All right, great. All right, great. Take your time. We'll still be here. We're aiming to do like a somewhat long stream today, guys. I feel in the mood to do so. Mogswamp already knows the full drop. I don't know how likely that is. I like Mob Swamp a lot, actually. But is that realistic? Hmm. I'm actually thinking now, does that make sense for someone to know what the entire drop is? Now we only need vertical slabs. We need the offhand is what we need. Phil said they were showing all the features. Really? Dude, I saw I'm not gonna name any names, but if you know, you know. Someone on Twitter post or repost, sorry. Why just a autumn biome and not an autumn world? And they showed a picture of Hytale. And it's like, who's going to tell them that you can probably make a super flat world in the autumn biome? Who, I'm not going to do it. Someone else going to do it, maybe? Maybe one of you guys? I don't think, like, the Hytale. No, I know I said I'm not going to talk about Hytale. I said that on Twitter. On here, it's free game. I don't give a fuck. Um, I don't know why like people think Hytale invented like I don't know the universe. Basically, it's a bit puzzling to me because it's like you're really not shit. I'm sorry, but you're really not shit. You're not that guy. Okay. We need the removal of second-hand in Minecraft. Please don't manifest that. Could you imagine? I kind of like this. Okay. I'm vibing with this so far. I am indeed vibing. Is this 2? It is. Okay. And then we'll do. Should this be the pale oak? How would this look? That's the pale oak thing. Yeah. And we'll just move this down by 1. Welcome back, Grape. Hope you're swell. Thoughts on Tiramisu? Sounds like a Pokemon. Although I miss not much really. Grape, we're just adding some details. You don't know what it is? I don't know what much of anything is, to be honest with you. What do we think about this, though? It kind of goes crazy. Iron bars in between the walls. That could actually be nice, yeah. Copper rods. That's another idea as well. Great. Well, there's a lot of things we could do here, actually. Uh, okay, let's do the stairs. I really like Grape. It was you, right? That suggested the pale oak. I really like the pale oak here. I think it works really nicely. But I'm using the oak wood though. I'm not using the log. I think that is better. Corn. Ever since you suggested using the log or the wood, I'm like addicted to using this now. I used it in the prison roof, and now I'm using it here. Wait, this is actually going to look fire. Wait a minute. I can see the vision. Hmm. Okay, so assuming this is the top, I don't think this. Wait, yeah, this probably isn't the height. We're gonna probably do another two. Yes, build it up. Fuck it. Why not? My favorite thing about Minecraft, I think, is when when you're working on a build and then like you kind of struggle with it and something clicks, and then I'm sure you guys experience this as well, right? When that thing clicks, you go like crazy, and everything around it makes sense. Now it may take time for that to happen, but it still does. And when it does, it is like the best feeling in this entire game, in my opinion. This corn will be where maybe where the thingamabob was, the shooting gallery. But it could be near the pub as well. Who knows? That's when I get one question right in the exam and I feel godly. I have a funny story about an exam I took back in the day. If you guys want to hear it, it actually sucks so hard, but I found it pretty funny. I need to rebuild the shooting gallery, Grape, because I destroyed it because it looked out of place a lot, right? I'm really. Oh my god, this always happens. This always happens. I was thinking of having like a forest area, corn, like not the oak forest, but the spruce forest, and having trees there and stuff. And then say like say this is a tree, right? Imagine this is a tree, and then like target block here or something, right? I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna leave that there for the time being. Direct tree. Listen, man, it was the only blocks I had. The only blocks I had. And you never know, Admirable. You're laughing now, but what if we get direct trees in the next drop? What are you gonna say then? You know? Exactly. Hmm. I think we need to redo this again, I think. We need to have the pale oak line here, right? I'll be a hightailer then. Honestly, that's a lose-lose for you, right? Because not only did I wish a um, directly into existence, but you also are playing the inferior game. It really sucks because, like, I originally, believe it or not, did want to play Hytale. Right? Fun fact, I actually did want to. And then, like, it was only until I got 2 videos made about me, for no reason, that I was like, I can't be asked. If I'm being, like, if people are making videos about me for, like, calling out Hytale, like, enjoyers, then I cannot be asked. Yeah, I think we're just going to redo it, Corn, just for peace of mind. And we'll do 2. 2 or 3, 2 block tool windows. Yeah. The thing is, I can't even play Hytale, because it's not on console, right? And I'm not buying, I'm just not, like, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to buy a $800 PC to play a game that's in early access. I've done that once already, right? When I got Back for Blood on the Xbox. Terrible game, by the way. 100 quid I spent on that game. 100, mind you, I was a broke college kid, like, back then as well. 100 quid. Because I was like, yeah, I'll support the devs. Worst mistake of my life. Okay, maybe not the worst mistake, but it's definitely up there. Okay, it's definitely definitely up there. No, I said 100 quid. Grape. Yeah, I hate my starter, bro. It's so annoying. I bought Hytale and I got bored after 20 minutes. See, the thing is, I could probably. There's a universe where I probably could enjoy it, but I don't think Minecraft has, or Hytale has the charm Minecraft does. You know? Fun fact, I only have a laptop, no PS5, no Nintendo Switch, no nothing else. I mean, that's fine, right? We just, like, stop this, like, oh, my version's better than your version, or, like, my device is better. Like, who cares? You know? I bought it on early access because in my country it was 12 USD. So I yoinked it before I got full release. I mean, that's fair enough, right? That's fair enough. Okay. Let me get back to it. I was drinking some Coke. To be fair, Admirable, are you really? I don't know. The new God of War game sounds pretty cool. You'd think like people like Asmongold, like, dude. Oh no, the new character is a female. What are we gonna do? Fucking. Please, just someone shoot me in the mouth. I think Minecraft absorbs you more, even if Minecraft has less content, it just consumes you. Yeah, exactly. What are the server's whole, like, deal with the Xbox Showcase being leaked? Um, Let me just think about this. The Xbox Showcase is also Minecraft Live treatment because the Xbox Showcase is the same thing, especially since it's also Minecraft stuff. Harry's posting about it, of course it is. But because this is going to tell us the fourth dimension, no, don't. It's like the server can wait a day. I think. And if they get mad at me. But, like, you know? I think that's reasonable as well, Corn. I mean, you can ask Mike and Slime for their opinions, right? But for me, especially because this Xbox Showcase is coming, from like, is going to add Minecraft stuff. Like, is going to talk about it, right? The fourth dimension is going to happen for dungeons. Grape, it is, yeah. For dungeons, I think personally, we're about to see it open, the portal open. Because why else would they do that countdown, right? Even then, why is it doubling up like that? I don't get it. Am I stupid? Oh, it's because it's too wide, right? Let's do. Okay. Let's do 3. Fuck it. We'll do 3. God damn it. Yeah, Dungeons 2 basically, Grape is. Its main story element is the fourth dimension, essentially. Like, I feel fine saying this because they've literally said this. Um, you'll enter the portal, so it does open up. The warden in dungeons, I don't know how this will be in the base game, is considered to be a mini boss, which I personally don't like, but that's just me. And you'll fight the actual boss before you enter the portal. Is it actually? It is actually something publicly on. Okay, if it's public already, then sure, go. That's fine. I can't really. If it's like widespread Corn, I can't stop it. It's the thing of like, say for example, fucking Mwam posted about it once, then it's like, no, don't talk about it. If it's a literal company that, you know, has stake in the game, then yeah, that's fine, right? Does that make sense? But if like Funny NR posted it, then yeah, fuck him, right? Don't allow that in the server. I think. I think now, Corn, you can talk about it anywhere, not just leaks. Because again, it's on the eShop. It's like if it was on the Microsoft Store, right? Which probably will be soon, I'd imagine. Again, be sure to like if you're confused, be sure to like ask Slime and Mike for their opinion as well, because they may think differently. No, I'm doing 3 on each scrape. I just got confused because I am kind of multitasking. So every floor on this will be free glass. I think. There you go. Wait, so I can keep these. I'm glad I can incorporate Deep Slate into this because obviously Deep Slate is so prevalent in Lightborn. Okay. Two tall windows with the full block looks more structurally sturdy. Eh. I mean, who knows, right? We'll see. Because this isn't. The thing about the creative world is that not like the designs aren't like finalized, right? I know like a lot of the builds look very similar to the world, like the survival world, but what's done in this isn't exactly final. So if I can show you an example, this was the prison cells originally, right? These were the prison walls originally, right? So like my thing is things will change, 100%. We'll see though. I also will add calcite. I'm just adding certain details first. Once I get this done and nailed, we'll do texturing on this wall. Is that free? Yeah, it's free. We're gonna have calcite, normal diorite, and polished, guys. Don't worry. Again, this isn't final, and I am working on it. So I know it doesn't look amazing right now, but just please trust the process. That's all I ask when I am in the process of building stuff. Because I normally just build as I go, right? Did you see that MC Dungeons 2 store page that was released on Nintendo? I heard about it. Great time, but I've not seen it, no. I wonder if it's on the Microsoft store then. I thought about playing Dungeons 2 on the channel, right? I don't think I will. One, because Dungeons 1 might be relevant to Dungeons 2, right? So I might need to play Dungeons 1, and I don't know if I can be asked. Two, um, if the fourth dimension, and it's a huge if, comes to the base game, I want my first experience of the fourth dimension to be on the base game, you know? And plus, there's a plenty of other creators that do Dungeons 2 stuff, or Dungeon stuff in general, right? I'm not going to say much about it because I know how you are with leaks and stuff. You can Greystone. So my thing is, with this, because it's posted on Nintendo's watch, it's fine. If it was like Moam, right, then no, because it's not widespread enough. You can't ignore something from Nintendo. Does it make sense? So I'm not going to choose to, right? I think that makes sense. I don't know how that sounds to other people, but I think that makes sense, right? So I'll say here as well. You can talk about it if you want to here. Okay, let me add this in. Okay. The Minecraft launcher has a Dungeons 2 Noteblock interactive thing. Interesting. Do deep slate walls in the 2-block space? What do you mean 2-block space, Admirable? You mean in these? Wait, why did they... Wait, hang on. Why do they look like that? That's so weird. Do the wall with 2 spaces instead of 1? I'll keep that in mind, guys, because I know you guys have been saying that. But the whole reason why I'm doing 3 glass windows is so I can do the 1-block gap. It looks better. We'll see. I was just suggesting. No, I know. You guys can suggest away, right? You guys can. I don't mind at all. And I often do take your guys' suggestions and yoink them. But we'll see. Because, again, let me stress this enough, right? Let me stress this again, sorry. This isn't final by any means. It is still likely to change in the final design. So, who knows, right? Who knows? Okay, then you do. Hang on, something's bugging me. I feel like something should go in this corner, but I'm not sure what. Also, in terms of the glass, I know this sounds weird, but I kind of want to do orange glass here. Because I kind of like the idea of flipping the glass you would use for diorite on the granite and vice versa. Does that make sense? Like, so for this, you've got brown and black. Now, you probably would do black glass for diorite, I think. That's one of the, like, one of the main colours you do. Like, you could do grey, you could do white as well, right? And you do orange probably for granite. So like white and black are opposite, and I think brown and orange are opposite as well. Right? I think it could work. But I'll try that in a minute. For now, let me get back to these. Um, Try it? Yeah, we definitely will. Build that too. Yeah, build that too though. Okay. This could also be a weather institute. We've talked about for a long time a place where I could have like a lightning rod. What if like there was a component to this somewhere that was like weather oriented? And you know, in the future, they could report on like other weather events as well. Like, what if Lightborn gets reports of like faraway sandstorms, and it's like, you know, despite Lightborn not being able to have these, other places on the world are experiencing sands. You know, that'd be pretty cool. I think a lightning tower like that could be nice. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's still I like honestly I don't really know how lightning rods work, so there's definitely that element to it that we'll have to figure out if I do add that part to this. I still may not, right? It's still functionally this will be a radio tower, which is or radio building in general, which is really cool to think about. I think could they have a news agents as well? Like, what if this is the news area, this floor? Like, I think you should have like a bubble column. I think here, like an elevator kind of thing, right? Or you can take the stairs, and then this floor is like a news area, kinda. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of just like beaming with ideas. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me chop this. So the wall, this wall has to go here. I think. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna fill in that wall, right? But what I will do, because this will give me a mental note. I think. I hope. Future Michael, please remember this. The wall should go here, not 3 blocks out, 2 blocks out, right? Weather radar machines are very simple and small, turns out. There's a lot of ideas we could have for this, guys. There's a lot. Like, I might build, like, antennae on the roof. We'll see, though. We'll see. I don't know if that makes any sense. Fun fact, right? I don't know if I've told this story before, right? But back during COVID, I think it was, some like radio company hit me up and was like, "We think this is genuinely what happened. We think you've got like a good radio voice. Could you send us over you talking about something like COVID, and then we'll get back to you. And I recorded myself talking about COVID and the effects on like the news. I think I don't know what the news was currently, but I talked about the news, and they never got back to me. So that's brilliant. I think that's honestly I've talked about I think it's every stream at this point where I talk about how I hate my voice. I think a big part of that anxiety I have about my voice comes from that. Because I've told myself, like, well, they must think my voice is terrible. I was very nervous, to be honest with you, but still. For a deep, soothing voice, yeah, I don't really like it that much. But that's just me. It could be worse. Like, there are far worse British, like, voices out there to have, right? But then again, I sound like posh, and I'm not posh whatsoever, you know? Let me add the stairs here. Okay. So, let me get rid of this. I might base the interior out of like the Pokemon radio towers. Like the one, I don't know if anyone's played Pokemon here, but the one in Lavender Town and Goldenrod City. Actually, one of the reasons why I wanted to make a radio tower, because of the Goldenrod radio tower. I think in terms of like posh stuff, a lot like, I don't know, if you're not speaking in like a chav, like a, I wouldn't say gangster, because chavs and gangsters are different in my opinion. Especially in the UK, they're two different things. But like a posh would be someone that would probably like, you know, pronounce or enunciate all their letters in a sentence like butter and not butter, right? You know, that kind of thing, right? I don't know if that made any sense, but I hate my region. Why in every event at a time? Is that the time of my sleeping time? That must suck. Yeah, I'd hate that personally. I found it rushed for Minecraft Live to be at 5 p.m. for my time. It was at 4:30, I think. But the problem was this event, right? This year, this month's Minecraft Live, just gone. I was going out, so that was terrible timing. I think a big part of like why I hate my voice as well is because I'm just inherently very anxious. Like I'm a very anxious person. It's definitely a part of it, I'd say. I think I'm gonna actually build this wall up. If anyone cares, then I'm sorry, but I think it's important that I do this. I think I watched two YouTubers that are both from very northern areas of the UK, and they both sound nothing alike. Can some British people say the letter R, like actually pronounce it correctly? Admirable, if you give me like a word with R, like if you give me like a word you think people in Britain can't really pronounce, I'll tell you how I would say it. Does that make sense? And then you can judge me and make fun of me. You really sound British. I'm actually German. Fun fact, no, I'm not German. I'm actually, like, I'm kind of worried that you know those ancestry tests? I'm worried that I'm just British. Like, there's no, like, awesome, like, oh, this guy's like 10% Norwegian. No, I'm worried I'm just, like, 100% British. Wait, is green British? I never knew. What? Maybe I don't listen to green much. I didn't know that. Okay, then we'll get rid of this. Say bottle of water. Bottle of water. There's like a lingering, like when I say water, water. Like it continues on for like a second. I don't know. Water. Walter. I'm not going to continue that sentence. Walter. I'm gonna name a hamster Walter. I think that'd be hilarious. Like you know, there's like Winston or like what's like a really like Gerald or like you know. Sorry, pretending the streaming to. It's not. We're not racist, are we? Maybe that's not. Maybe like asking. We're not racist. Maybe that's not the right thing to ask. Get a white cat, name it Walter. I might have to. Walter. I actually, if I ever got an animal with like the name Walter, I wouldn't stop saying Walter, and I wouldn't stop thinking about that Breaking Bad meme, for better or for worse. It's so fucking funny to me. Okay. I didn't know there were points to redeem to get him to say something. Within reason, admirable, but yes. Hydrate now. Yes, ma'am. Give me a second. I have Coke if that's okay. Michael doesn't have the bottle of water. Bottle of water. Just sounds horrible. I hate that. We should think up something, some more channel point stuff sometime. 1 million points to say hi, I agree. 1 million points to delete my channel. That'd be kind of goated, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm like already 1/6 of the way to deleting the channel. Thank God. Finally. You know, I rewatched the Twilight films the other day. Well, by rewatched, I mean like someone was streaming them and I was watching the stream. God damn. They're definitely something, aren't they? Day one of asking Michael to be hired by Mojang and add the calcite block set to the game. I think that'd be something I would work on genuinely. Or like push to be worked on. I like Dr. Pepper. I don't think I've had Dr. Pepper at all. Twilight is a work of art. It's just that Kristen Stewart looks perpetually. How do I put this nicely? Constipated during the entire like franchise. Like she just looks like. Okay, let me stop. And then Robert Pattinson looks like he's about to burst into laughter in every scene he's in. Like I'm pretty sure, was it in Breaking Dawn Part 2 or 1 where like Bella tells Edward like I don't want to lose you or like I can't lose you, and Robert Pattinson like he like turns but you can see that he's smirking, and they somehow made it to the final cut of the film. And then there's the scene when Jacob imprints on Renesmee, and like Kristen Stewart's like angry acting is genuinely one of the most horrendous things I've ever seen in my life. Dr. Michael is my favourite soda. I agree. We're gonna turn Michael into a brisket. I love those videos. I've never seen Young Sheldon before, but all I've seen is just the dad killing Sheldon over and over, and it's the funniest. Am I psychopathic? I just might be. But it's like my favourite videos on the internet right now. That and Discord arguments, like voice chat arguments, are the funniest thing ever. Thank God my server's not like that, right? I mean, you could argue it used to be, but it's not like that anymore, right? Surely? There we go. And then, what is it, 2 blocks? Look at that. By the way, Slime, I know you went just going to stream. We're making a radio tower, like a radio station tower thing. In case you were wondering what I'm building, and you hate it as much as I do. No, I don't actually hate this. I think it looks really nice. Okay. Yeah, we will. I'm going to work on the top layer and then we'll work on the granite area because also the windows, like, these aren't, this is not where the window's going to be, right? But let me add a little something to spice up the build. So, if we're going to take what we did with the granite area, brick was the other block, the other, like, main block, and then you had granite in between the gaps, kind of connecting the two, right? I saw it, Grape. I've got 7TV and BTTV on my Twitch, so I saw the emote. I don't know why I have that as an emote, but don't question me. In my phone it didn't. Yeah. I think there is an app for that. So the thing about this is, these like palettes, this like design will be different to the actual version of this in survival. So keep in mind that these random placements of diorite and calcite will be randomized. So apparently September 29th is the predicted release date. Is that going to be after or before the full drop? Because when does the full drop release? Is it September? And when we release it? I can't even remember. Before, maybe. It released in October last year? Huh. Intriguing. Did I not do the stairs here? I guess not. I'm gonna need so much diorite for this. But I might actually build this in survival. Like, I might take a break from the, thingy-man-bob. I know I said I wasn't going to. But... okay. I think I need to build this wall. Like that as well. Which is fine. I knew I was going to make, like, some adjustments like this, so... good that we do this now. So it's 2. Right? Because right now it's 3. Wait a minute. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, it's 3 because I haven't done this. I'm stupid. There we go. So yeah, we can drop this down still. Okay. How do we do this? Maybe this... actually, no. I can build... yeah, wait, I'm stupid. There we go. I'm stupid. My bad. But then that's not in there, is it? I don't know what to do. Alright, Admirable, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy Summer Games Fest. When is... Let me see this, because I'm kind of intrigued by it as well. Um... I didn't... Oh wait, I'm distracted, hang on, because I'm reading chat as well. Uh... Summer Games Fest 2026. Time. Okay, that's the date. When's the fucking time? How long? No, I just want another time. Give me this fucking Google. North America, I don't care. UK 10 p.m. Okay. I hate Google now. I love Google Corn. It's got AI forever and ever and ever. Misery. What if we cut this down? Talking about AI, have you guys seen what happened with Roblox? And that they're adding like some AI thing to it. I don't know the full extent of it, but apparently it's bad. Which shocker, no one likes AI, especially in a very very popular video game. Like, what are we doing? I wonder why there's like cave sounds still in the Super Flat Worlds. Will you play Roblox? I don't think so, Alexis. I played the last time I played Roblox was when um, Squid Game season 3 came out and they were making maps about Squid Game. But I also got banned for like a week. Um, so that was fun. Where did you get banned? I probably said something bad, like fuck in the chat, and then because isn't Roblox the game where like if you say like bad, like quote unquote bad things, they insta ban you. Like if you swear once, they're like, nope, time to sacrifice you to the lambs. Okay. Let me get these. Wait, is that tile or polished? That is polished. Okay. It's the same you're banned. I was only banned for like a week. So I would like to focus on the granite stuff though, I think. Kane Parsons has turned green. What the fuck? Slime, what did you post in... What? Who is Ken Parsons? Kane Parsons. Try making a planter? You mean like flower pots and stuff? Perhaps. Also, ignore the diorite tree. Okay. Yeah, I do want to add like plants and stuff, I think. That'd be nice. So, if we're getting rid of this, which I think we are, I think that is the ideal scenario. What do we do? I think you got to bring this down. A slanted black stone roof. Black stone. Ooh. Wait a minute, you might be cooking. Can I just say that this looks, like, incredible? Am I allowed to say that? I really like this. Okay, anyway. Like, when it's in survival, and it's all textured and stuff. Oh, bro. Am I the best builder of all time? Yes. No. No. You're terrible at reading my question. What's your question, Gorn? Can I pay you channel points to imitate a line in a video? Sure. As long as it's not bad. Sure. Cheesy Michael. Where did this... For like the past few days, the Michael Stuff channel has been saying cheesy. What does this mean? What are we yapping about? So I do like the idea of Blackstone, and I also like the idea of both Deep Slate and Blackstone. Corn is sharing videos of saying cheesy Michael. Let's see. Say this, Michael. What would you like me to say, Corn? Okay. Hang on, let me put my... Oh, fuck, where's my AirPod? Oh, there it is. What is this? You send in a Michael... Okay, let me... The Discord is so bad. I'm not saying that. No. I'm not saying no. What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? I'm not saying that. Is it bad? It's not bad per se. What the f... Okay, you're kind of downplaying it a bit, Corn. The guy is literally slavering himself in... What is that? What the fuck is this? It's just a normal video, like a skit, I'm assuming. He's just fucking bathing in green liquid. What the fuck? I'm not saying that. Why would you? Well, I'm scared. How did you find that video in the first place? That's what I'm saying. Not just how, why. What compels you to do that? Like, today I'll find this video. I want to watch this video again. And then, not only that, you're like, I know someone that has the same name. Let's send them to this guy. He'll like it. He fucking hates it, but what the fuck is this called? Honestly, like, that is, like, ban-worthy, in my opinion. Michael, do it. I'm not doing that. I'm... Give me 20 minutes, and I'm not... Okay, Alexis, you're gonna get scammed. I'm not... I'm not saying that. There's like a line, right? And I think that is definitely a line of things that I'm not saying. Dude, that gives me the ick. What is... I don't like being here. I really don't enjoy being here. I'm so... Fuck off! What is that, bro? Like, it's bad, like... The thing is, I'm, like, ridiculing you, right? And granted, I should, right? Because you're just a bit, like, psychopathic. But what compels you to make that video in the first place? It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Michael's an Android user too. Okay, but like, Slime, don't you start, okay? Sickening behavior. It is a bit scary as well. Why Android slander? Fucking slander? I don't know. I like androids, except Grok, and you know. Cheesy Michael. What the fuck are you guys? Guys, I'm streaming. I'm trying to stream. Can you... What? 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 What the... What is this? Nah, I don't like the videos you guys are sending me. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this. At all. You guys are weird, man. You guys are really weird people. I'm not sure if I like being here anymore. Greeny Michael. Okay, we're just not. We're not doing this. We're not doing this, guys. Can we get back on? Can we get fucking back on track of what we're doing, please? Like that was amazing. Like you guys are hilarious. Can we please like Radio Tower? You know, refunding it yourself? Yeah, because I'm not gonna fucking refund you. You kidding me? Don't swear, Michael. Fuck you. Why would you send me that? Neurotypical Michael? What are we even saying? What does that even mean? You guys are making up words. great. Now I've got Cheesy Michael stuck in my fucking head. I hate my wife, bro. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. I watched Cheesy Michael and I don't get it. Yeah, I I agree. I don't understand. It's meant to be complete nonsense. You're complete nonsense. Boom. Got him. Okay, great. That is what are we doing? What are we saying in the chat room? Okay, guys, I know it's Friday and all, right? And like, we're all excited for the weekend, and you know, like, I'm here, right? So it's like, oh my god, you're like in the presence of a god. But like, why are we saying this stuff on my live stream? Can we not do this? Please? What the fuck? My name is Mr. Normal. How can I help you today? Am I having a stroke? I feel like, what has happened in the past 10 minutes? What the fuck? Does Blackstone pop out a bit too much, though? Maybe it doesn't, actually. You should replace the pillars with Blackstone. Try deep slate. Deep slate Deep slate. Deep slate tiles. Yeah, I'll try those. I kind of like the tough, but maybe Blackstone works. What do you guys think? The Stone of the Black or the tough, which is kind of tough? Blackstone, I think, looks better without VV. Thank you, Slime, for quoting me. I saw that, by the way. You guys don't need to live post my stream on the Discord server, but you guys do know you don't need to. You guys are right here. You know, you can talk in the chat. But like, my thing is, how do I do the roof of this? Decisions. But damn it, Xbox party chats break all the time and it's so annoying. Am I drunk? Okay, okay. You are? Thanks, great, I appreciate that. I feel like a flat roof would still not work that well. A trapezium. So like my question is, are we cancelling Dream? No, are we cancelling these windows? So like we'll have windows here, right? But let's say hypothetically we didn't do windows there. No windows on the bottom. Bottom. I'm so fucking. You wouldn't believe I'm turning 26 in like 2 weeks. I'm so immature for my age. Um, let's put the roof out of reinforced deep slate. No. Let me get the tile block. Where's the? Oh, there it is. Okay. I feel like replace the deep slate blocks with those stairs. Is that? Oh, you mean these? Hmm. I just saw, by the way, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream so far. I might stream until Summer Games Fest. Perchance. For free, by the way. Completely for free. Unbelievable. It should be at, no, isn't Gaming for Hope, like, the new streamer that's begging for subs? Or, you know how there's, like, always that one streamer that's really, like, begging for subs, and that goes viral every other week? One more hour then? Yeah, probably. You prefer the deep slate blocks not be replaced? I'm going to cry. Okay, that's fine. Have you guys seen that? You know, there's like a Twitch watch streak. They're adding a mod streak as well. So how long you've been mod for, or something like that. Interesting. It was unmodded, then remodded, and unmodded, then remodded. And honestly, Corn, I might unmod you after the shit you've sent me today. And after I unmod you, I might ban you as well. just for good measure. And what, Slime's a VIP? I might un-VIP Slime as well. We might need a cleanse. A purge, if you will. Okay. So I think this is okay, I guess. Do you add granite here? I think you do, right? Because you're not really gonna see this. Perchance. How many stairs do you do, though? Let's add another layer of stairs. And we'll see how that plays out. I'm such a good viewer. You're such a good... Oh, let me stop. I almost said a clippable thing then. I've got to remember what I say on Twitch is here forever. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the only stairs on the outside being tiles, and then the ones in the middle being tough. That's kind of tough, you know. So what? Let me just get rid of these. I'm not calling you guys good boys. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Tough. I guess you do bricks, right? So what, you do tough now? Like that? Or... So like the bottom most layer of the stairs being deep slate basically. So you knock out this as well. Unlucky. Well, that could work actually. I need to do this fully, but that could work. I'm gonna need, like, these are all blocks. I don't, like, I'm running out of deep slate as well. So, this could be bad news, Billy Bears. Let me change this to Slate of the Deep. Summon one with it, make it mine for you. Yeah, that'll make it destroy my world as well, apparently. I wonder if you do a top trim of Deep Slate as well. Like, what if this is... Like, this could be tough as well. So let's do 2, maybe even 3. or 6, or 7. Yeah, so what if you did like tiles here? No, I think this world is multiplayer grape. Or not multiplayer, sorry. Oh no, it is. What? No. Interesting. Curious, some will say. But yeah, how do we feel about this? Just break up the deep slate and tough. I don't know if I like that, actually. Top layer being slabs. Okay, one of you is saying it looks weird, the other one is saying it looks good. So what I've determined from that is basically you guys need to fight to the death. And whoever wins will get the design they like. It looks good. It definitely has potential. Let me get the tiles. Yeah, maybe another layer of stairs could do the trick. Perchance. Okay, that's better. That is better, yeah. People can't join your world. Oh, that's why I'm perma offline, yeah. It's because I used to get spammed by messages and stuff because I'm just so popular. No, but I did get spammed. I used to get spammed quite a lot. I need to change these. So obviously for this layer, you just do the granite and stuff. A lot of it are like a lot of it is bots, to be fair. Although I've not been spammed in ages, but I used to get spammed a lot. But it was by like real people as well. Can I get rid of this? And is there any consequences for me doing so? Like, what would happen? Not much, I don't think. And you go to that, maybe? Just to clean up a little bit, right? Okay, wait, where was it again? Was that it? Where was it? Oh, fuck. Um, okay, it was that. Okay. I might get rid of it, to be fair. We'll see. We shall see. Because if I could add, like, maybe flower pots there or something. Who knows? Who knows? Get it? Because I'm not actually saying who knows. I'm saying, like, the nose, you know, the body part or face part. So it's, like, funny. I'm actually a really funny person, believe it or not. Like, I'm just really quirky. Yeah, cross beams could be a meta now for future builds. Shockingly, you are. Wait, what does that? You could have just said, "Yeah, you are, Michael. You're so cool," but you had to say shockingly. Why is that a shock to you? Is it because I'm British? Kind of fucked up because you're like British from Timu, right? So you're laughing too much at me. Why are you laughing at me? What? It's not very nice. I like this a lot. British of Timu. Australians are grape. Australians are like literal like Timu British people, and they're trying like they've got a monarchy. Like, what else do you want? Like they think they're quirky because they live on the other side of the fucking planet, bro. Like, you're not quirky. You're scared of like kangaroos or something, and you've got big spiders. Like, that's kind of cringe, in my opinion. Just fucking step on them. Or I could add paintings here, actually. Like, what if I did this, right? And then I did this. Right? For example, hold, and then I cleared my inventory. Fuck. And then we get Ironium bars, and then like painting or something. Isn't that kind of cool? What the fuck are you? Why are you so small? They're so small. Why are they so small? What? Anyway, um, so we've done the roof of that. Let's try the roof of this. What should we do for the roof of this? You should add more windows to the wider side of the wall. Oh yeah, no, we still need to do that. Yeah. Where? Oh, it's here. Okay. Hello, sir. How can we do this? Let's try 2. Oh! Okay, what if, hypothetically speaking, fucking Ben Shapiro, what if we did this? And then 4 peak. Peakers. I still need to add the stairs though. I'm also going to texture the stairs so that it's not going to be polished stairs. It will be like. Can you make regular? No, you can. I think, right? Or it'll have brick stairs as well. So keep that in mind. Look at this build, bro. Oh my days. I did not anticipate this. This is complete. Let me show you guys in Michael Chat the rough design I was going for. If I can get it. I've got a lot of pictures of like Minecraft builds and stuff. So that was originally like that was what I was going off of. And looking at it, bro, I'm so glad we made the changes and stuff to this. Okay. So, if we get rid of this just by 1, okay. How should we do the roof? Should it be flat or what? I think the white bit works with that roof. And a fat trim on the outside though. Of what though? And where? Like, do we get rid of? Do we add back that diorite thing, or do we get rid of these as well? I think over the pale oak, the first layer of the trim, over the so like above or what? Cover of that. So, do you mean like above, or do you mean like this? I think a flat roof is the way to go. Yeah, I agree. I'm down for a flat roof. As in the way you referenced as this. So like, this, or do you mean above? Yes. Oh, not above. Okay. We'll be okay. No worries, Grape. We may take a short break. Anyone needs to have a break or something. We might have a little bit of a break in a second. If I allow it, who knows? I may not. So we used tiles. We used pot. Did we try bricks? And I do think you have to get rid of these, right? But I've got a plan. Never mind. That is ugly as hell. What do we think about that? Wait a minute. I feel like I'm kind of cooking here. Wait. I'm kind of going crazy. This could work. Oh. Ah. Just like hit my nose. Um. The other thing I have stuck in my head, I have the Tom McDonald Charlie Cook song stuck in my head. And I hate that I do. If you know, you know, bro. It's fucking. It's so bad. It's so bad. Hey, Tom McDonald. I think he's hilarious. It's just so funny to me because he's also Canadian, so like he's LARPing as a MAGA Republican, and he's literally Canadian. So like, what now? You know, bit of a silly goober in my opinion. Bit of a silly little lamb. Because I actually like Canadians, except Tom McDonald. Um, he's a bit of a rough egg, shall we say? Oh, it's 3 blocks out. Or is it? No, it's not. It's just I did the corner. And then that's that. That's that. But what did I do? I attached the wall to there. Yes. I had a Canadian English teacher and she was so sweet, but she didn't have enough of a backbone, so the class pushed her around. Yeah. I'd be a great teacher. Could you imagine? I don't know what I'd teach, but I'd be a great teacher. Is that right? I can't be right. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I've messed this one up. No, I didn't. I'm a bit stupid, I guess. Oh, it's because this one's out by one. Uh. So can we do the trim here? It's because I haven't got the fenticle. Uh oh. Wait. Have I fucked this up? No, I fucked it up. No, I didn't. We can resurrect this. Why is your banner Michael Melt? I was trying to think of a quirky banner for my order count. I originally had, you know, the autumn biome, and I've got like, you know, the meme where it's like it's autism season. I had that, and I thought maybe that's a bit offensive. But then again, I literally am autistic, so like, I don't know if people can really get mad at me for that. What if I make a banner that's just a bunch of Michael sploots? You could. I mean, I don't know how much I'll use the auto count. Teach calculus? Slime, I don't know what you like. I don't know if you think I'm good at maths. I am not good at maths. I would not be able to teach any level of maths. Like, so that's fine, but what do we do here? Just that, maybe? And you bring that down to... Or you could just do like a stair. Like, what is... Look at that, bro. We are cooking. I kind of like it being just diorite, I'm not going to lie to you. But I do think it needs the extra detail, so it'll warm up to me, I think, having the calcite and stuff. You should have add windows, more windows to the larger side. What do you mean? Here? What if I did this? I don't know. I kind of like that. If it's fried rice, I love rice. How does this? Let's see. How does this look? Let's do it to all the layers. A balcony. Ooh. Because you have to remember, I don't know where I'm building this. I don't know if I'm building this by the pub, you know, by the skeleton horse area, or by where the shooting gallery used to stand, you know, by the villager trading hall. There's a moth in my room, I think. Please don't hurt me. Who said fried rice at 2 a.m.? Admirable, weren't you doing something? I didn't know you were still here. I mean, I appreciate you still being here. You thought much more about having a sheep enclosure. I think the sheep enclosure will be in the areas, the jungle area. Admirable, go to sleep. I'm not going to tell you to go to sleep personally, Admirable, because I go to sleep at like 4 a.m. So I can't. I'm not good at telling people to go to sleep because I don't have a leg to stand on. Okay, so let's bring in the Slabberooskies. We'll do the um, brick slabs. Where should we start these? There. I think the next few streams might just be us building something, an entire stream. Like next stream could be like, for example, a courthouse. Sorry. I think the trim being decently thick would be nice, but how though? Because I don't know. I think this stream has been very good, in my opinion. Wait, hang on a second. Admirable, where are you where it's 2 a.m. right now? India. Really? That's cool. I have Indian viewers? That's awesome. Don't have any British viewers though. But I mean, that tracks, dude. The person that hates. There's no one else that hates British people more than British people. That's just, like, so true. You do actually, Corn, you're like. Fake British, okay. Wait, do we need the fences then? The fence actually, like, it's gonna be so rare that you look up, but when you do, that's gonna be kind of cool to see that. To get that kind of effect. Not me, I'm not. I'm Australian. Yeah, Sophie's Swedish. She's not British though. For a minute, I was thinking that you don't got to sleep at all. Sleeping is weird, bro. Again, I can't talk about sleeping. 'Cause I can't give you any advice. Or, like, you should sleep. Because we all know my sleep schedule is in the bin. Where it belongs. Yeah, I'm not going to read that out because people will be like, he said it. But it's the underwear. I kinda like this. How do we feel? That's kind of imposing as well, right? In a weird way. I'm just so good at building. It's not symmetrical from the top. A this? What do you mean? Oh, it's not, is it? Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Um, there we go. Right? And then you do that, maybe? I'm so good at building. Okay, what if we did slabs for the roof? Any questions? Or should we just do the block and then we'll do a beam kind of thing? Like here, maybe. Just add a bunch of random garbage on the roof. Oh, you didn't mean actual garbage. Okay. Michael TB Builder H. That is what B stands for. That is what B stands for in TBH. Fun fact. It's not. It's. I wish I was that cool. Don't say your middle names. My middle names are Frederick Wilson. It's not, by the way. It's actually way cooler than that. Dude. All of his names are just Michael? Yeah, it's just Michael, 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 Michael. Michael, to be honest, equals Michael TBH. True. He's right, you know. Okay, so, bear with me here. It's not. I don't think you can do this. Maybe you can. Can I polar bear with you if you want to? I can bear with you. Every time, like, okay, if Mojang adds a bear to the Autumn Forest, every time I'm in creative and I say bear with me, I'm gonna put a bear. I'm just gonna spawn a bear because I'm just that funny. Oh, I love that classic design corn of the rails. I used to use that all the time. I forgot, like, it's 2 weeks to my birthday, by the way. Because I thought my birthday was on the Saturday. And then my mum reminded me, she was like, oh, it's your birthday in 2 weeks. I was like, really? I don't want it to be. Okay, now what should we do? First of all, does this make sense? Do we like this? Mine's in 10 days. June birthdays are amazing, admirable. Gemini people are like the best kind. Confirmed. As for, do we just keep it? Do we keep it as just this? Because in the prison visiting area, it's this, but it's also like slabs. For some Capricorns. Capricorn, it sounds really nice, right? I like the sound of Capricorn, so. I don't really, personally, please don't kill me for this. I personally am not into the whole astrology stuff, but I do understand why people are. Like, I think it has good comfort for people. And if that's the case, then who am I to judge, right? It's the same thing. Wait, should I say that? Maybe there's some like. Fuck it. It's the same thing as being religious, right? If it gives comfort to people, then who am I to judge, right? As long as you don't force that shit on everyone, then I couldn't give a toss, really. But that's just me. How do we feel about this? Should we have like some other block, or let's add sulfur? Could you imagine? Just a random sulfur block here. Okay, what I'm going to do though, I'm going to take a bit of a quick break. Before I do go, pick a music disc to listen to, guys. This is your one opportunity to have a break this stream, and then we're all going to come back and convene. And, yeah. Tiers 5 or Creator. Lava Chicken. Mods. Actually, Lava Chicken. I was watching Jinxie and Stable Ronaldo play Minecraft the other week. I've actually grown to like Lava Chicken quite a lot. I know I used to hate it, but I actually don't think it's that bad. What's the one? You know that one where it's like a jukebox or like a music box, and then it's extended. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, is it which one of these like is the extended one? It starts off as like a jukebox, and then it cuts off. But then the actual one, it like continues on. Music box is the short one. Okay. This one. I'm really liking this one. That just fucking ruined it. If I get copyright strikes, I'm not coming back. For real this time. That just shit on my dreams completely. How are we looking? What time is it? We've got like 10 minutes left. Why did I take a break now? We've got to. Fair play. This looks kind of nice. Okay. In terms of glass, what should we do? Do we still vibe with having orange or no? Wait, actually, let me add the bigger windows on this side as well. Okay, let's try. We haven't really built with white, have we? No, have we? No, it's light grey that we haven't really built with, I think. No, light grey was the flower shop, right? How is grey? What, grey could be nice. Do you remember when Minecraft Live used to have 500k people watching? Those were the days. I wonder if Mojang took anything from a Minecraft Live that just happened, with it being live. Maybe they'll change, right? Surely. Surely future Minecraft Lives will be live, right? Surely. I think light grey works here, I'm not gonna lie. Change? Who's that? Change? I barely know her. Noah? I barely know her. Yeah, I heard that people were like, because you know how they didn't announce coloured like the wall stairs and stuff. Like they showed it off and then talked about it later. People were like, "That wait, that's wall stairs, right?" And they were like really excited. Real gamers knew it instantly. I'm a real gamer. You're a fake gamer? Okay. Okay, hang on. You can't see achievements on this. Okay. Oh, yes, you can. What about now? Wow, you're amazing. You completed all the achievements. Holy. How many of you can say that? Go on. How many of you can say you completed the game? Not many. Not many. I'm just that good at this game. Paid achievements? Are you kidding? I forgot achievements existed. Yeah, I prefer the advancements, but it was the. I can go back to. Here's the proof. I'll give you guys the proof of how long I've been playing Bedrock. Taking inventory, first achievement. Boom. 2017. I've been playing Bedrock for 9 years. He's just that cool. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's just that gifted at this game. So before anyone tells me I'm a new age Minecraft player, I was going to say something really toxic, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I think honestly, like, that's it, right? Obviously, we've got the interior to do. We made this fucking moth. Piss off, you bastard. "2021 was a good time to play Minecraft, I think." Welcome back, Grape. Unfortunately, we're about to end. But after, dude, we spent 3 hours on this. I'm so slow. I'm so slow, bro. Yeah, Bedrock gamers are best. Are the best. I can't. If I can speak English, that'd be great. So next stream we may work on the interior of this if I've not got it done by next stream, which is very likely I won't have it done. Or because the interior won't take me 3 hours, right? We'll work on another build for the stream or for the world. I'm not sure what we'll do, but we'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching though. Hopefully it was a good stream. I know we didn't do much, but I think this is going to be a very good build to have. And we've been planning to have a radio building in Lightborn for a long time. So I'm going to get resource gathering. Hopefully we'll have all the resources to build this in survival. If not, I might cry. But we'll figure out the interior first, I think. But yeah, hopefully it was a good stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, I might cry. Yeah, they do great. But I've got like 3 that sell a diorite, so I'm going to use them. I'm going to mine a lot, though, I think. But yeah, I'll catch you guys at some point. Tomorrow, we'll be back on the main Twitter account. So we might stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, we may not do another build. We may do something else. Who knows? But tomorrow will be on the main Twitter account, which will be a great day for everyone. Unless you don't like me, then it's going to be a terrible day because... yeah. I actually, looking at this now, may consider adding, like, something here. But I don't want to import... What if I do, like... maybe. We'll see. But yeah, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft and build your own radio tower because they are pretty cool. I don't really have anywhere to end. Like, any quirky place to end, do I? Let's end, I'll end by saying you a love heart. There you go. Actually, this one's better. There you go. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.